Now the Brattleboro News Recap Show, the very best, the absolute best podcast in the state of Vermont. It's not even close. We are so fired up. Thursday night, 8 p.m., just a couple minutes late. I'm always so happy to do this show and get back on here with all of you guys. I love the Brattleboro News Recap Show. I love doing all of this every single week with all of you guys. Let's set the mood. Let's set the mood with some tunes while I do the most important part, which is share this bad boy up. Michelle Morin writes, hashtag Team Hank. If you are first in the chat, let's go. Hulk Hogan says, what's good, Hank? You know what it is. I'm off that Celsius. I gave up Celsius for my New Year's resolution, and we're still holding strong. I haven't had a sip of that or any type of energy drink. I just got my iced coffee. Now listen up. I'm going to do the most important part, which is share this bad boy up, not only into my stories, which I need all of y'all to share this into your stories. I'm also going to share it into the very best groups in all of the internet. And I'm going to do it like this. Let's go. Groups. Hashtag Brattleboro News Recap Show. The very best entertainment. The absolute best. Everybody knows it. New Fame, Vermont. What's up? What's up? Shout out American White Wolf Scanner. Brattleboro Chat. Cash for Brap. Brow. Dummerskin, Vermont. Bennington Blotter. Shout out all the way to Bennington. Filming Cops. Hinsdale area news and info. Let's go. The Planet Hank locker room. Make sure you sign up for that group. It's the very best group in the world. Full of love. We're a big family in there. Brattleboro, Vermont. Scanner gossip. Let's go. Brattleboro ranting, panhandling degenerates. Let's do it. Vermont news. Let's go. Diamond Ape LLC news. Let's go. Police activity. Mature member scanner news 2.0. Keen connections. News and alert. Keen ranting, panhandling. Police news. Let's go. 911 Southern Vermont emergencies. We are Vermont. Let's go. VTT official. I grew up in Vermont. Let's go. Bennington Scanner. Surrounding areas. Windham County, Vermont. Bow. Okay. He wrote, Dylan Pilcher in the chat. He says, hashtag Team Dylan. Okay. Okay. What's going on tonight with everybody? Maureen writes, not me forgetting it's Thursday and conveniently opening Facebook to see you're live. Oh, yeah, I would say so. So, just for all the snowflakes and all the delicate people in the world, everybody tuning in who's got some sort of little traumatic experience, they're very offended. Everybody's upset. Oh, no, I want to make sure that this is very, very clear to everybody who's watching the show. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. There it is. So this show is designed for entertainment purposes, for us to meet up and engage with each other, for me to read some comments like this one. Hashtag Team Dylan. Hashtag Hank did not grow up in Vermont. He is a flatlander. That's right. I grew up in the flattest lands of New Hampshire. She says, you've been warned. You have been warned, Heather Chase. So the anger, the drama has continued. She goes, the fact that you feel you have to put that out there is crazy. I know. It's nuts. I can't believe that I have to put that out there, honestly. It's gotten ridiculous. Shout out Heather Lee, Kings Electric. Let me go ahead. I'm getting some people in here. The Brattleboro News Recap Show is all of ours. We all come in here and get a chance to go over the best news videos and talk about stuff going on with the town and what's going on with our big group meetup coming up. We got a very fancy event for Real Progress coming up. The very fanciest group in town, Real Progress, okay? Real Progress, February 28th, 7 p.m. at the American Legion, the finest establishment in all of Brattleboro. It's a speaking event, organizing, planning, and uniting the town. We have several speakers lined up. It's going to be an amazing event. You guys are going to learn a lot about me. I'm going to talk an awful lot about myself and about what's been going on with Brattleboro News, what's been going on with all kinds of stuff. Hank, we've had like 8 articles come out in all the papers. There's been this insanity surrounding my name. I'm the worst thing in the world. I'm the worst part of anything that anybody could imagine. And I think that it's time that we address it. And I'm going to be speaking on it along with several other topics about things that are going on in our communities. And, talking about the vote that's coming up the following Tuesday. So Real Progress is a week from tomorrow at 7 p.m. at the American Legion, and I expect you guys all to be there. I'm very excited for it, and I think that you guys will all very much so enjoy yourselves.
Vermont hasn't really felt like Vermont lately, has it? There have been changes. The priority and tradition of protecting children from drugs and crime has shifted. Our most vulnerable and easily influenced group is being exposed to the underworld of narcotics. More and more children in Vermont are being traumatized by the actions of adults. Vermont has the second highest cocaine usage rate in the country at 2.99%. We cannot risk our children's futures in the name of activism and virtue politics. We need to hold criminals and drug abusers accountable and change our laws to protect our youngest population. We need to organize. We need real progress.
Absolutely, we need real progress. And you saw that stat, 2.99%. That's y'all snorting lines. I know y'all are snorting up some of that, Peruvian marching powder. Y'all are railing lines more than any other state in the whole country, besides Colorado, and we know Colorado's full of degenerates. Okay, they were like the first people to legalize weed. They don't give a about nothing over in Colorado. They got all that snow. They've been skiing down the slopes, and they're skiing down their mirrors, too. And we're right behind them, 2.99%. That means that some of y'all right now are watching the show, tooting a couple lines, smoking a little crack rock, okay? Y'all are out here like, oh, you got a little crack? You know what I mean? So we need to tighten that up, Vermont. 2.99% is heinous, and it's time. Eddie Du Bois writes, love what you're doing. Hope we can clean up this damn town. Absolutely. He said, let me see. He said, what's your point? What your point is, Gail Hool. Get him. Get him, Gail Hool. Go after Pilcher. Tell him. Be like, I don't know what your point is, Pilcher. Why are you talking about hashtag Team Hank? Team Hank. Team Hank. Okay? Everybody wants to know what your point is. Okay? So, the Brattleboro News Recap Show, this is the absolute best show. What I do is I go around and I create news. I create the only video news, some of the only video news in the whole state besides WCAX in Burlington and NBC5. So now Brattleboro has one, and it's been highly controversial. There are people that hate it. There are people that love it. I have a feeling that tons of you who love it are in the chat now with me on the Brattleboro News Recap Show. So kind of the premise of this show is I play a very important news video, and then I allow for us to watch it in its entirety together, and then I'll give you guys some of the story behind the scenes. Now, this is a story that came out of North Brattleboro, and here it is. So let's take a peek.
Breaking news.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com. Tonight's story comes from the Travel Lodge off Putney Road in North Brattleboro, where Vermont State Police, assisted by Brattleboro Police, located a man who is wanted in connection to a mental health emergency. According to Vermont State Police's Adam Silverman, there was a reported mental health emergency involving an individual at the Grace Cottage Hospital who has since left, but there has not been reports that there is a dangerous situation or a threat to others. The director of development, marketing, and community relations of Grace Cottage Hospital told the Reformer, a patient left the emergency department, but we are not on lockdown. The Leland and Grace School in Townsend made the following statement. Due to an event at the Grace Cottage Hospital, we are in a lockout, shelter in place. An email went out for the school saying dismissal will be delayed, which will delay the school bus arrival as well, and dismissal of the Newbrook Elementary School. Vermont State Police responded to the Brattleboro Hotel with several units and were able to safely apprehend the party involved with no further incidents. I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com.
Oh, so we all see it. Dude, someone ran off Grace Cottage. Okay, you see all those stadies and everybody showing up, man. They like, and it's funny because, okay, I was up at, Panda North. Shout out to Panda North Chinese restaurant off of Putney Road in North Brattleboro with your delicious veggie fried rice. Absolutely delicious, scrumptious, absolutely yummy. Some of the most delicious rice in all of the world, okay? Because I was eating that, and I went to go pick some up for Denny's, and then sure enough, I like went by the Travel Lodge, and it was just like, why are there like fucking a dozen state troopers and Brattleboro police like pulling in, like shoo, 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 like mobbed up, and then you saw them all go up the stairs together. And it was like, oh, okay. So I just jumped out of the car real quick and got that footage. And then sure enough, as the week unfolded, it like turned into a big deal. I spoke with people from Grace Cottage on the phone, and because of HIPAA and everything about like patients' rights and, medical emergencies, et cetera, I did not expose who the man was. I blurred out his face. He was having a mental health emergency. But because of the precaution, the school up there went into a lockout event. Not a lockdown, a lockout, meaning that like all the kids were locked into the school and school release was delayed, and it was like a big whole thing. You know what I mean? Schools get like real worried about crazy stuff happening and like the kids being exposed to something or some sort of crisis happening. But we all know that parents are going to freak out when there's like, what's going on? There's a lockout. What does that mean? And then like the other school was delayed because now all the school buses were delayed. Here's the thing. He said basically, he goes, don't know anyone here anymore. Yo. She said Panda North has all kinds of dank food. She said Krabby Goonies. All right, so everybody, here we go. Howie Atherton is a longtime buddy, an amigo. He's been watching this show all the time. Say what up, Howie. Shout out to Flowy Atherton in here. He goes, Hank is going off right now. Behold. Exactly. Eddie Du Bois goes, shout out to Brattleboro police officer Jesse Curlin. he's a great guy and hoping he's safe out on the streets. That's a nice message right there. If you guys have like a nice message for a first responder or somebody out in the town and you would like me to read it and post it up on the screen, feel free to go ahead with that. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and set the mood a little. Let me go ahead and throw on some music for us to jam out to while we talk. Let me read some comments. She said, "Oh, really? Oh, really?" She said, "That sounds like a racist comment." He said, "Hank was born in Iowa. He's a potato farmer undercover." Man, I don't know anything about farming, bro. Nothing. The closest thing I could farm would be to grow some weed or something. I definitely am not growing any potatoes. Okay, that's way outside my wheelhouse right there. Boom. How can anybody not love Planet Hank News? Oh, I love this comment. Maureen writes, "Pilcher is just mad that he still can't grow solid facial hair and you can. So he's got to hate." Yo, Pilcher, they're shaking shots, man. They're taking shots at you, dude. They're taking shots, bro.
The Brattleboro News Recap Show on Planet Hank.
Shout out to DPW. Shout out to Todd's brother, Todd Pacheco, and your brother. How'd you like that DPW video? So DPW's been taking some heat because select board candidate Christina Cheyonye went to select board and said a bunch of out-of-pocket comments trashing out DPW, saying they're not doing a good enough job and everything else. Story on its way. Heather Sargent Say says, "Hello, girl." Robin Stiers, big shout out. Jeff DeForest says, "Keep up the good work, Hank. You are triggering the liberals." She says, "I'm late to the party, had food pantry night, all sorts of crazy out tonight." And that's very true. And I do need content. But that radio, my scanner, is going wild tonight. There are call after call after call coming in. Susan says, "Not first. Not first." Yeah, we know. We know. And so next thing's next, okay? First thing's first. Next thing's next. Whatever have you. Let's take a peek at what the weather's going to do this week. Thursday, cloudy 29. Friday, sunny 29. Saturday, sunny 37. Sunday, partly cloudy 37. Monday, Tuesday, cloudy 40 and 47. And Wednesday, partly sunny 44. Man, we all love to see that. Look at that. We're back up in the 40s. Are you kidding me? Bow. So, for everybody who has this whole idea that I am going after the unhoused or I'm targeting people at their most vulnerable moment in the world, I will just remind you that the way that I collect my news and I get stories is that I go and follow a scanner. This scanner gives all the calls about what the police are doing, where arrests are going to be. I can even tune it to get stuff about the highways. I can go to the fire department. I can do all kinds of different things with this scanner. And the scanner dictates to where I go. There is no sense of me trying to find crime myself, me trying to look for unhoused or drug users to expose them. That is not anything to do with what I'm doing at all. That is way outside of my element, and I don't even know how I would go about doing that. Like what? Go down and like stalk people? That's ridiculous. That's not what happened. It would take virtually hours and hours of ridiculous work that doesn't need to happen. They literally call me on this, and I could cruise out of my house and be on scene in seconds, get the footage, and be done. That's how it goes down. That it has nothing to do with targeting anybody. It has everything to do with what comes across the scanner. I'm a radio chaser. Yes, that's it. He goes, We are under a frozen iguana watch in South Florida. Oh, boy. Shout out to the iguanas of South Florida. Everybody, shout out to the iguanas. Hashtag iguanas lives matter. Heather Chase says, that's disrespectful. People are so weird in this world. Got to be way more comfortable. It's 1:30. Set an alarm. She said, transgender issues, alive or not, I still pee sitting. Yo, he said, and Hank's missing it. William Elliott, Hank News is #1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm missing what? I'm not missing anything. Maureen says, I'm upset for you not taking me. Oh, my God. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So let me go ahead and throw you on like this.
You know I don't play right. I'll put up a good fight. Just give me the word. You know I don't play right.
Let's talk about sponsors. You know I want to roast certain sponsors at this point, but I'm not going to do that, regardless of what they were trying to say. There's been a lot of stuff going down. There's been a lot of controversy around your boy. Is what it is. The fact remains, the very best place to put your business where you're going to get the most attention, get the most views, the most people are going to come right in and see it and love it. It's the Planet Hank Live show, the Brattleboro News, the recap show, everything we're doing. Shout out Renegade Property Maintenance. Hook him up. Call him up. He'll plow your driveway. In the spring, he'll help you with your yards. King's Electric, the very greatest electrical contractors in the entire area. They kick butt. Let's do it. Zico's Haircuts. Go get your hair did. Go get your hair cut. Y'all looking bummy out here. Y'all looking like scumbags. Get your hair cut. Get your hair cut. Brattleboro Towing and Recovery, busy as hell out there, saving people's lives, pulling their cars out of snowbanks. If you have an emergency, call them up. They'll come save you. Kresge's, if you have any work you need done on your car, routine maintenance, whatever it is, are right off of Canal Street. And Mike is fire. He is a ride or die sponsor. And always, Rod's Towing Repair out of Putney, the absolute greatest thing in Putney since sliced bread. They've been down there forever. Someone burned it down and they built it back up. They are survivors. Shout out to Rod's. And of course, we got Real Progress, the absolute greatest political group in the state of Vermont. We are taking over. We are going to make some waves. We are going to make some waves on that March 4th. We already have. The work's already done. We got the first contested RTM representative town meeting election in over 15 years. It's been a long time since anybody cared, and we got so many people to fill out petitions. They're all on the ballot, and now we got to get in there and vote. I have been getting people signed up to vote. We're doing voter registration drives. If you live in Brattleboro and you have not registered to vote yet, and you didn't know that you could vote on March 4th for the town and all of that, then I want you guys to get up with me because I have the forms and I will get you signed up to vote. And I know it's boring. It's like, oh, the vote? Are you kidding me? But we got to do it. So it's fun to get on here and bitch and moan and make fun of all the stuff and throw this big tantrum and stuff. But we actually have to get some work done to get some votes, okay? There's no way to change stuff for the town other than to vote for the stuff that we want to see. That's how it's done. Let me read some comments because people are going in. He goes, but watch out, he will use his pills in order to ensure that you are not impregnated. Hank's got himself a gang of women who never kill babies. Jesus. Yo, Aaron Shields, he says, big up big up. Let me give a shout out right here. Let me give a shout out to Monadnock Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, where friends choke friends. Shout out to Aaron Shields, my black belt instructor, one of them. Absolute badass, absolute amazing gentleman as well. Boom, see you in class. Chokes. I'm choking you out. Sometime this month or something. It's got to happen. Something's going to happen. You're going to slip up, bro, and I'm going to sink in a choke or an arm bar or something. It's got to happen. He goes, Jeff DeForest says, this Dylan guy has it bad. He's really triggered. He goes, Dylan is clearly Hank's biggest fan. All right, so here's the thing. Dylan likes to try to trigger everybody and talk smack. And so he went on to that post that I made about Brattleboro. And let me pull it up. I did a... Boom. I'm pulling up the article. So we posted an op-ed. Okay? Let me accept this. Boom. Hold on, let me plug in the laptop real quick. All right, so I've got oh my God. All right, let me present the screen. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share this up. I'm gonna put this right here. Boom. Okay, so here's our website, realprogress.net. Okay, let me pull this down. Realprogress.net, aligning our voices. You can go here. You can click help our cause. Okay, you can click this donate button here, and I am accepting donations to help grow our political PAC and to help influence the elections in the way that we all in here, I'm assuming, and from the outpouring of supporters who believe in what I'm doing, what I'm saying, all the work we have done to get this RTM board packed with people. I sent out questionnaires. We print articles. We do all kinds of stuff. I'll walk you through it. You can click donate. It takes you to another portal that, let me see, is this showing? No, it's not. Okay, so you click donate and it will bring you to a PayPal portal and you could set up monthly payments, do that. So here's the articles, Real Progress articles. And we posted this op-ed, Brattleboro, Brat, enough is enough already, okay? And so this article came out, and this picture, by the way, I took when I was in film school, and I absolutely love it. And this article is up. You guys can all read it. It talks about one person who wrote this, their opinion of the town and how messed up things are. And, dude, there's been this huge meltdown. There's been a meltdown again about that article. And just this, oh, well, so Dylan and me started arguing on the thread. You can go read all our comments. It's hilarious because at the end of it, he was like, my math is wrong. I'm sorry. You're right. And everything. But the point is Dylan has been a friend of mine for a long time and he's just trolling. He goes, y'all don't because you're the conservative legion. Tsunami, red tide. Gary Gagnon, Gagney asked a very important question. Do we have a no-fly list for the event? Yes. Security will be very, very tight at this next event. Clearly, I've been attacked several times. We've seen all the hate online for me. People are going absolutely crazy. There's been threats. They're posting my address. These people are frothing at the mouth. They can't help themselves. It's been like dog whistle after dog whistle, articles, whole thing, everybody posting screenshots, all of it out of context. Just this hate-filled group of absolute crazy people that will not be allowed in. You will be safe. We are going to do what we do, and we're going to continue doing our work. I've spoken about the context and exactly what was going on, and that's all I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to speak about the topic again in person for all of you at Real Progress. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to skip that because, hey, they're just going and going and going, Energizer Bunny style. So come on out. You can check out my new suit. You can take a peek at your boy Hank. Get some photos with me because, hey, man, a photo with Hank right now, man, that's going to be a meltdown and a half. That'd be the funniest thing to post right now is a post up your boy Hank, get a photo with me, listen to me talk, listen to my speakers, and it's going to be great. She goes, this town has been melting down for a long time, 100%. Mason Rose Capelli, who wants to vote for someone with a childish and reactive response? Exactly. She said, hey. He goes, it's true. I do fuck with Hank, but I know he's insane. We are birds of a feather. She said, yes, please be super safe. She said, you're telling me a conservative lady would swallow a baby? What? He goes, just give him the throat punch. He goes, you don't have to vote for me, and I'm cool with it. Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, we are not expecting people who are extreme left progressive activists to vote for anything except their own narrative. So I don't know. It's not really much of a threat. Okay. Oh, well. So, moving on. We had a wonderful event over the weekend at the ski jump, the Harris Hill ski jump. We had our annual ski jumping event, and it was great. It was snowing so much. People were out there, and I had the ability to get this video, and I'll play it for you guys. Video right there has gotten so much attention. We got like 45,000 views on that bad boy now. Several hundred people filing in to follow us on Planet Hank and everything. It was a great event. I got some of the best shots. One thing that at the end of the day, you can hate me all you want. You can say this, and I know everybody in here loves me. We put that work in on photography, videography, okay? My videos are rivaled by none, especially in this area. We have the best videography. If you need video services for your business or any sports or anything that's awesome that you want to have filmed, I'm your best option. Okay, I can edit it, I can film it, I can do everything better than anybody else. Go check my music videos, go check my sports coverage, go check my work. One thing about me is I put in that work. I grind. I'm always working. I work late nights, okay? I always got something going on. And, hey, whatever, you know politics and you're mad about that, hey, we're working on that too. We're working on the town. We're working on videos. We're working on news. We're working on articles. We're working on design. I got stuff that you guys don't even know that I'm doing. I got projects on projects on projects. He goes, that's actually true. Yes, even Pilcher says it's true, so it must be true. Susan Hubble says, truth. Hank is the best filmmaker. We all know that's true. Everything I do is true. I'm the most true that there is. Okay. And so one thing's for sure, I want you guys to go ahead and do me a solid. I work hard at this, and I need your help now. This is what I need your help with. I need you guys to help me get more followers. The stronger we are is the more people that file in and join us on the podcast, view all of our news, and unite our voices, take over, get the votes to go the way we want, get our articles and all of our stuff read, and we start to influence. And we get this crazy mind disease of people with this cancel culture and radical extremism and all these wild new wave crap that everybody's mad about and arguing about. Dude, we just need to do the work and get it done. I need you guys to help me by inviting all of the people on your friends list to follow Planet Hank. And I've got this video to help you figure that out.
First thing first, type Planet Hank into your Facebook search bar. Next, find the three dots on the right side of the screen next to the message button and click it. Next, click on the option for invite followers or friends. And finally, on the top right, click select all and then send invites. Thank you for supporting all of our work and helping us grow.
Woo! So there it is. You know what I mean? Type Planet Hank in, go in there, click the three dots, invite friends and followers, select all, and bow, send the invites. We need to get some people. It would mean so much if all of you would just do that. This would blow up. It would be a landslide. And so we already have a ton of followers. We're creeping up on 18,000. I got 18,500 plus on Instagram. Our platform is huge, but I need y'all's help to help build this bad boy up into as big as we can get it. Like, let's get it done. Mason Ray Capel says, cook whatever you want. You don't have to act like a child. Does it make extreme anything? Called showing na boo-boos. What you saying, Mason Ray? What you saying? He goes, I am makes a brief return to Brattleboro to cater a wedding in September. I have to hit him up for some video to advertise my catering business. Oh boy, of course I make wedding videos. I make the best wedding videos. Are you kidding me? You look like a freaking princess walking out in slow motion, spinning around, freaking dubstep, and then right as that ring goes on your finger, it'll be like, it'll be the best wedding video that you ever had. Your entire life will be changed, and everybody knows it. Maybe if you get your wedding video from Hank, you won't get divorced like 99.9% of the people who get married. Said, Hank, you need to play that trigger warning again. Kim Sewing plus craft. She goes, that's for sure. She goes, I'm just talking about video of the food. Whatever. It'll be like the greatest food event ever. It'll look like a smorgasbord. It'll look like 1,000 Thanksgivings all lined up. She says, Hank, come film my wedding. You're never getting married. You are never, ever, ever getting married. Oh, I know what I want to play. She said, make up some Team Hank shirts. Eddie Du Bois. Shout out to Eddie. Marcy Lynn Du Bois writes, Hank, you are so awesome. Thank you. You are awesome, too. said, Mason right, Maureen not getting married with that mouth. No way. That priest could have shut that wedding down. That wedding getting shut down. God ain't coming to that. God ain't even going to let you in the church with that mouth. We have to know Dylan to love him. Yes, Jack Shady Grady in the house. Big shout out to Shady Grady. Yo, okay, I'm going to cut this off because I'm about to drop it right quick. I just found a video that I really want to watch again, and I love this video. This is what we do at the Brattleboro News. My work is unrivaled. My craft is unrivaled. When the haters hate, remember what Hank does.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News at PlanetHank.com.
Hey, come here.
You say you want that thing, let us have one that thing ring. Two shots
Get the
in
fuck
the
on the
air,
ground.
Play out my face, please. If I pull the trigger, two, we only gonna get more. So on a different way, we gonna set that place for me. Say, oh.
I'm just
Then my fucking ex-wife darling for wasting 3 times. Get her out of mine. I can't be out. 1 billion things. Billion dollars. Yeah, I'm fucking it. Alright, let's go over here. No! No! Fuck you! No, I'm not! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Don't you kneel on my fucking eye, you son of a bitch!
Yo, enough of them a chat, so see me now rise up in eruption. Sing it down, no interruption. Tarante on the jungle, bring the capra to the area. One hand in the air and skim it louder, let me hear ya.
Yeah. Remember when I chased the stolen truck down?
Cut it out! Cut it out!
I don't know you! I don't know you! Why? Why?
You say you want that thing, minus me say want that thing plus. 2 shots in the air, pop, pop, watch your ass. If I pull the trigger, 2, we only gonna get 1.
You can't do it! You don't have the right to fucking take it!
We don't wanna go war. So only make hapla, we don't wanna go. Yo!
I got it! Hey, don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Ow! You're breaking my fucking wrist! What the fuck? You're breaking my wrist! Guys, what are you doing? You got me! You don't want to get pepper sprayed! Get back! Get back!
Wow, the Brattleboro News highlight reel. Bro, you can't say that I haven't put that work in. Okay, just that video alone, I had to cut so much. I could have made a 20-minute long highlight reel of what goes on in Brattleboro. And they're busy trying to tell us, oh, it's not dangerous. Nothing happens here. There's no crime. Then what was in the video? What did I just film? What just happened? Like they have this, they're benefiting with these nonprofits and their freaking mind disease and their extremism, and they do not want anybody to learn or see or be influenced by any of this. They're so mad I have a PAC. They're so mad that my content shows anything outside of their narrative, and they can't stand it. And this is why I'm going to continue and continue and continue, and we're going to show the truth, and it's going to change things, and it's going to make it so that the good people of Brattleboro stand up. And I'm just going to keep running through fire, and they're going to keep trying to tear me down and say the worst things ever about me and keep trying to call the State Department and the police and all the media. And why is Hank doing this stuff to us? Why is Hank filming all the criminals? And that's it. And okay, we're going to keep going. And whatever, I'm the worst thing ever. Keep calling me names. You guys are trying to bully and cancel culture and censor anybody who speaks out against your far extreme political bias and rhetoric. And we're done with it. We're done. And we're just going to keep going. He says, awesome coverage. He goes, is this a normal day for cops in the U.S.? Whatever. He goes, this footage is amazing. That's what you get for putting in the work. 100%. Huge shout out to Alex. He goes, the beneficiary, Jackie writes, the beneficiary of the legendary throat punch. 100%. 100%. 100%. That was such an awesome throat punch video. Oh, my God. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was so funny when that happened. God. Ridiculous that we even have to go through this. So, moving on, the very next thing that we're going to do is that we are going to, what's going on here? Boom. Okay, boom. Oh, I see. Okay, boom. How do I get it to... Okay, so we are going to move on. I'm going to play a news video for you, and I'm going to let you watch it in its entirety. And then we are all going to go ahead and this video is coming out of downtown Brattleboro, Vermont, and it's highly entertaining. And you guys are going to absolutely love it. And I'm going to love you for watching it. So here it is.
Breaking news.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com. Typically speaking, police officers have limited jurisdiction when it comes to pursuing a suspect across state lines. And if they have to, they must communicate with the law enforcement agency that has jurisdiction. There have been several incidents in town that have resulted in a suspect or a vehicle refusing to stop for officers and then crossing state borders. Earlier this year, a minor headed from New Hampshire who is running from police used his vehicle to crash through a roadblock on the new bridge between Brattleboro, Vermont and Hinsdale, New Hampshire. I was able to get Assistant Chief Evans of the Brattleboro Police Department to make some comments on this topic.
Brattleboro, Vermont is a border community with Hinsdale and Chester. Because of that, we have certain jurisdictional challenges that occur here. Normally, Vermont police officers have statewide jurisdiction throughout all of the towns in Vermont. So there's no jurisdictional issues for us from town to town. However, when we look at a different state, there are certain issues that come into play for us. Thankfully, New Hampshire and Vermont have a statewide mutual aid compact, which allows us to work back and forth with New Hampshire authorities on various crimes that occur, mainly felonies and DUIs, where we're allowed to chase people that do those things across state lines and take them into custody.
In another recent incident, a black Jeep refused to stop for Brattleboro police officer Cody Johnson and was able to make it across the bridge at a low rate of speed. So the officer decided that the best course of action would be to end the pursuit and notify the Hinsdale police.
So as part of the training to become a police officer in Brattleboro, one of the things we do is train our officers on what tactics and what crimes or situations they can chase someone from one state into another state. Mostly that includes life safety.
This past summer, we had a very serious incident where a man armed with a firearm fled from police on a bicycle into Hinsdale, where during a manhunt, he fired several shots at officers before he was apprehended by the New Hampshire State Police SWAT team. There are several reasons why an officer will not continue to pursue a suspect who is not pulling over during a traffic stop. Some of these reasons can include rate of speed, public safety, or even in the hopes that backing off will keep the suspect from driving in a dangerous manner, keeping the officer and the suspect safe. However, Vermont and New Hampshire police have a strong relationship, often working in tandem to keep their communities safe. The assistant chief of the Brattleboro Police Department explains New Hampshire and Vermont have a basic mutual aid compact statewide. That basically means that we can chase uninterrupted across the state lines for felonies and DUIs and make arrests. Hinsdale and Brattleboro also have a mutual aid compact, which allows our officers and theirs the ability and authority to operate as a full police officer in each other's towns upon request.
So, for example, if you had a report of a suspected DUI, and we found the vehicle in Brattleboro, an officer attempted to pull it over, and they drove into New Hampshire, they could follow that vehicle continuing into New Hampshire to try and stop it. If the vehicle stops in New Hampshire, the officer then connects with the department in New Hampshire, so Hinsdale Police Department, and has them come over and then investigate the DUI.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com.
Bow! Yeah, so people be driving across the border to get away from the cops. It's like, dude, I couldn't even believe it when that car wouldn't stop, the Jeep wouldn't stop, and Cody Johnson was like, dude, stop. And they wouldn't stop, and then they cruise across the bridge, and he was like, and he knew if he did anything, he'd get in trouble, et cetera, et cetera. Man, but we deal with it all the time. It happens several times over the course of a year, and I expect it's going to continue. It's going to continue. This summer's going to be chaos. This summer is going to be chaos. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. And the summer is going to bring complete nonsense all over. And we are going to see a new high in crime. It's just the way things are going to be. But here we go. And yes, Rebecca Sorensen understands. So my boy Marco, my dog, is recovering from his surgery. He's the best dog in Brattleboro. He's, period, the best dog in Brattleboro. I need 3 people to put up dog emojis into the chat so that he can get this absolutely delicious milk bone. He can get this one. Look at him wanting that. So you guys better put up dog emojis. You guys better put up dog emojis for Marco. He wants you guys to put those. Okay, there's Blaine. 3 people at least. Everybody better put 3 dog emojis, all kinds of dog emojis into the comment section now. Let's go. Let's go. Fill up the screen. Let's go. Susan, that's 2, Susan. That's only 2. Do not short him. I swear to God, I'll break this bone in half. I will break this, Chrissy Schoolcraft. There we go. Michelle Morin. Let's go. Let's go. More. I better see more than that, you guys. That's not even close to all of you. You guys are abusing Marco. 3 dog emojis now. There it is. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I love you. There we go, Logan Manning. Terry Lynn. Now they're pouring in. Marco got his bone. What a good boy. I absolutely love that dog. She said, Marco, I love you. Hashtag Team Marco. Okay? Hashtag Team Marco. I'm going to write that right now. I'm going to write hashtag Team Marco, and that's how we're going to go with it. And I'm hoping that by this summer, that boy right there is going to be able to ride in the car with Daddy and get some work done. That's my security alarm. Marco will bite your ass now. Just so you know, Marco don't play. You go near his car, you're getting bit. Straight up. He don't play. Amelia Kinney, shout out. Lisa Weaver, Haskins, shout out. Chrissy Schoolcraft, shout out. Team Marco. Team Marco. Terry Lynn, thank you. Sherry D, thank you. Louise Record, thank you. Deb, thank you. Logan, thank you. Everybody watching, thank you so much for supporting me. Blaine, Rebecca Sorensen, Crystal Correview, Steph Woods, shout out. Jeff, Sean, Alex, Jackie Reynolds, Chandler Chesley says, what's the reggae song? I gotta, that song. Oh man, what is that song? I have it in my car. Jose Rodriguez, shout out. Jack Shady Grady, shout out. What a great show to this week was. Old school, Gary Gagnon, shout out. Shout out to everybody watching the Planet Hank live show. I love doing this show every week with you guys. And like I said, I'm going to play this video one more time for you before we get out of here because it's important. It's very important. I need your help.
First thing first, type Planet Hank into your Facebook search bar. Next, find the 3 dots on the right side of the screen, next to the message button, and click it. Next, click on the option for invite followers or friends. And finally, on the top right, click select all, and then send invites. Thank you for supporting all of our work and helping us grow.
Hardest working content creator in the whole state, in the whole region, in the whole world. Help me out. Get it done. Yo, everybody, thanks for watching. If you see me, ask me for one of these Real Progress business cards. We just got them. They are absolutely amazing. Peace out.